So, who are you, man?
I'm Clay Connor. I'm a high ticket closer. I've been in the space for about a half a decade now. Yeah.
That's what's up. But so what is like high ticket closing? What is that?
It's kind of like when you get. I always tell people this. It's like when you go to a grocery store, you know what you want, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't ask the cashier. The cashier don't ask you if you want to get it after you've already like checked out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do that, but for like gurus, coaches, coaching systems, podcasts, that kind of stuff. I sell like high ticket products, like expensive products on the
Oh, okay.
internet.
That's
Hmm.
fire. How much have you made? What was the most amount of money that you made in like a single month doing this?
uh, IRS ain't listening. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. It's about 35,000. 35,000, yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Well, over what is the normal amount that you usually make? Like what is the normal month to month?
25 to 30 is consistent. It's very
Okay.
consistent. It's one of those things where I'm pretty predictable with what I make. I've gotten to a point where I've mastered like what I need to do to get to that point.
Hmm.
It's
Well,
never a question.
what really got you into it? What made you say like this is for me, and what really got you going?
Um, well, I try to drop ship and shit.
Okay.
I don't know how to build a store, build websites. I do now, but
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that at 19.
Okay.
Um, I didn't really have like a lot of guidance. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to school. 2.6 GPA in high school, class clown. So one thing I was good at is talking. So I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
sales, talking? Yeah, I'll try this shit out. I didn't try it out though. I went all in. So I did the deal, got on an offer. My first year first 9 months I did 1.2 cash collected.
Man.
Took 120 home, 10%.
Damn.
Yeah. That shit was a cook.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It was tough. It was tough. It was not easy by any means. It's not an easy thing to do. Don't do this if you want something easy. Shit. You do, just go sit on the corner. It's free.
Well, what is what is the easiest part of your job, you would say? And then what do you think is probably the hardest part of your job to do?
The easiest and the hardest part?
Yeah.
Great question. I can't say it's a job though. Um, the easiest part about my job is waking up and doing it. The hardest part is doing it more than one day straight. Anybody can do jumping jacks for a day.
Yeah.
It takes like a real motherfucker to do it every day, 365, 24/7, 4 years straight, almost half a decade straight. Um, but especially to be consistent. Consistency equals longevity. So like me, not only have I been making, you know, the average American. You know what the average American income is?
Well, I want to take a guess.
It's all right. No shooting the dark.
I'd say probably the average American makes like maybe 60K in a year.
It's about 55,000.
55. Okay.
So what is that? 4.7 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been making double the American average income since I was 19 years old. Every
Man.
year for the last 4.5 years. Sometimes quadruple. Okay, if we're talking about this year, it's like 10 times. Okay, it's just expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I live in San Diego, most expensive city in America. So, yeah, consistency equals longevity. Get better every year.
Well, how did you go from doing? You said like it's really easy to just do jumping jacks for a day. How did you learn to put yourself in a situation where you were very consistent and stayed consistent? Because a lot of people they'll start something and then they drop it after a week or once it gets hard or something. How did you learn to be consistent?
Well, I was an athlete, so I worked out 6 hours a day.
Oh, okay. What sport you play?
I played basketball.
Oh, nice.
I was. I wish I could show you. I got it in my phone, but they ain't gonna see it. But
No, yeah, you was hooping.
I was a D1 athlete.
Oh, nice.
But my grades weren't good enough.
Yeah.
Like I had the drive and the sport to do it, but I didn't want to fucking go to school.
Okay.
Like, so think of it like this: if you got a good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's treating you well. She's amazing. She's got good ethics. She's not like fucking with you. She ain't fucking on you. She ain't tricking you.
Yeah.
And like, it's treating you well. What do? Do you develop more into the relationship, or do you just stray away from it and go look for the next option?
You would definitely stick with it.
And you go deeper into what is needed or required, right?
Yeah.
So every year you could do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, but that'll never work for you. So when you do sales, there's always something. There's always at every new level, there's a new devil. That's what I learned from my coach. So, you know, you get to a certain height, and then you have to say, okay, what's that next level? What does it look like? What's the game you're playing? And like, what are the freedoms, the barriers, and purposes behind the game? So for me, it was originally to make 6 figures. I made 6 figures. Okay, I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
I told you this earlier. I made 120 grand at 19 years old, and everything was fine, but I was like broke. Like it was like I was making 60 grand a year. And what I found is it's easy to make money. It's hard to keep it.
Yeah.
So how do you keep it? And then how do you build off that what you keep? So like him, I mean, my boy right here with the other camera, he's seen me build a website in 30 seconds. He's seen me learn how to code in 2 days. Because I'm playing games with myself. Like, how do I get better at this? How do I get better at that? How do I go create more information driven processes? Money is like borrowed energy. It's only yours until you spend it, but nobody's gonna give it to you unless they see the person that they're talking to that they're gonna pay.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do that unless they want to trade lives with you.
Exactly.
So me, when I'm broke as fuck, what I do is I get more uncomfortable. I do things that are outside of my comfort zone. Why? Because comfort is the enemy to your own achievement.
Yeah.
It'll never lead you to more growth. You have to fucking be uncomfortable every day. Sometimes I sleep at the office with my mentor. I'm like, yo, like, I just want to feel broke. Let's go watch personal development. Or like with him even. Like I'm there till midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
building shit. And he fast asleep. He like, it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and I'm sitting there like creating.
Yeah.
So you just have to create on what you already have. That's how you get the things that you want. If that makes sense.
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because you never want to be in a space where you're too comfortable. Like you said, there's no room for growth. I feel like that's a ceiling that you can reach. But
There's I'll give you some data that I learned through coaches. I got this one from my coach Nick Legend. He came to me. I'm in this deterioration state of mind where I'm like destroying everything that I had around me, destroying my relationships, my housing, everything. Like I'm decreating on everything that I built. And I'm going through like this depression thing, and he comes to me. He goes, "You just aren't playing a game." And so he says there's a universal law, and the law is there's a law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that.
It's
a wordful.
It's disgusting. Okay. And it states. It's basically it ties into Newton's third law of motion, which states there's a yeah. Look at me, I sound like okay. So Newton's third law of motion, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. It says there's an object in motion will tend to stay motionless. There's an equal or opposite reaction to stop that motion. So in the law of perpetual transmutation energy, it states that wood energy, it always changes form. So wood, for example, you put it in a fire, okay, it turns into heat. The heat rises and turns into carbon. It goes into the air, and it's always changing forms and changing sizes, right?
Yeah.
So the law of perpetual transmutation energy in this sense, in this case, with me and you and me and him and everybody around us, is you're never stuck. You're either resisting or you're transforming. There's no in between. So you're either getting new data and getting into a new level and looking for a new game, or you're stuck in the same place, and it's by choice. It's not by law, by chance. It's by choice. You choose that. So you got to follow that law.
Yeah.
It's the law of exchange, right? It'll give what you give. You'll get what you give.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I felt that. But that being said, you always have to stay in motion. Like when you're just starting, because the whole thing I'm doing is about hustle, something that's not traditional, like not going to school and putting in your 4 years there and then going to the 9 to 5, clocking in. So, I mean, that is motion, but when you want to strive for something better and you have that mentality where I know there's something out there that's better for me, and you have a comfortability factor around you where you kick it with the same people, you're doing the same thing every day to day, and everything starts to feel mundane. How do you break out of that and say, you know what, I'm going to start now and start changing? What are some things that you experienced that you had to do to get your life onto a different track?
Everybody wants change. Everybody has desires. So I learned this from my coach Mike. He makes $1.8 million a month, as I showed you.
Damn.
He says he got this from Russell Brunson. He paid Russell Brunson $150K back in 2022. And Russell said 100% of people have desires. 98% of the world has desires, but only 2% have the ambition to get the desires.
Yeah.
Meaning what? It's not on you, it's in you. There's people out here that like need to go work at McDonald's. They need to flip patties. They need to fucking fulfill society's needs. If you feel like you're not meant to do that, okay, great. So there's a priority list. So some people want change. Everybody wants change. Everybody has desire to change. But sometimes even when God himself is in front of them, they say, oh, I'll get to it later. I'll do it next week. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start my journey today after I do this. The problem is let me put you in a scenario. Let's say that I said, what are your chances on a scale from 1 to 10 of making $1 million this year?
I mean, shit, after I met you, probably like a 6. I don't know.
Okay, 6. Okay, so we're going to say 6.
Okay.
Now, everybody that watches this, I'm going to show you proof of concept.
Okay.
Now let's say this. It's the same question. What are your chances of making $1 million this year? But here's a stipulation. If you don't, everything you love, everybody you love, and anything that's around you that you care about, I'm going to put it in a pile of wood. I'm going to tie your hands behind your back, put you on a pole, and I'm going to burn it all in front of you. You have to watch everybody scream and die in agony. What are your chances of making $1 million this year?
100% of 10.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Some people are like, and then like me, I'm like, okay, well, fuck, my family's going to burn in a fire. I got to go collect $1 million or I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's why my necessity level's so high. Because, like, everybody has necessity levels.
Yeah.
So, like, do you know anybody paying $4,000 a month in rent? Like my boy Avian?
Not really, no.
Okay. Especially at 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why I made him do that?
Why is that?
Because I said to him, there's no way in hell that your survival as a human being, that's the number one mode of operation of a human being, by the way, survival.
Yeah.
If I threw him in a spot where he was like, fuck, I have nowhere to go, I have nothing to do other than here, where I am, his presence, where he's at.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you make less than $5,000 to $6,000 a month. By law.
Yeah.
It's like survival. Like, it's do or die. Like, you have to figure out a way to do it.
No, yeah.
So people just don't put themselves in enough uncomfortable positions. They aren't comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I went homeless to figure out what to do. I fucking ate rotisserie chickens and showered at the gym and said, goodbye, mama, sayonara, on my own accord.
Yeah.
She don't know what the fuck happening. I'm ignoring all my family. I sat there and I fucking, dude, on my hot spot and my fucking desire to get rich, I fucking sat there and I looked for ways to do it by any means necessary, as if it was me trying to get rich or die trying. And I was willing to kill myself to get to that point. And that's the difference with people, is that they leave the option to die.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
You know, like what you're saying, it just seems like they just have to get into the mentality of wanting it more. And for a lot of people that aren't willing to chase it, it's kind of like I could or I couldn't. But
people have considerations.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem, is you consider too much. Like, when people think about things, they consider all the factors that come around.
Exactly, yeah.
Successful people, every successful person I've been around, bro, and I'm talking about, I've been in the room with guys that have literally got $75,000 houses that they don't rent out. They just, like, it sits empty. You could say a word and it echoes throughout for fucking 4 days.
Yeah.
There's vocab's different. The way they think is different. They're comfortable being uncomfortable. They do things that 99% of the world won't do. And I know that that's a cliche line to say, but, like, it's reality. Like, I don't operate. You've been around me, what, fucking 2 hours?
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, what the fuck? It doesn't even feel like time's flying right now. It's one mission you could play.
Yeah.
You know, you play the side missions with Lester and shit. You're like, oh, let me go rob the liquor store.
No, yeah.
I don't do that shit. I play the main mission and I get the job done. And then I get the penthouse, the skyrise, all this shit. I got a saltwater pool. This shit floats when it's cold as fuck outside. You can still float on the motherfucking top, because I know that if I have all this shit, nobody can tell me I'm not.
Exactly.
And that's the worst thing that I could ever feel in my life, is me not feeling like I'm good enough to deserve what I have.
Yeah.
And that's what some people do. They have considerations of those things. So, like, when you do something in life, you have to say, what is the mission? And when I play the mission, is it going to benefit me more to do this, or is it going to hurt me more to do this?
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck, bro. You saw it, bro. People just stare at me.
No, literally, yeah.
Like,
I was wondering why everybody was just staring at bro, but, like, yeah.
Bro, we get in the elevator, motherfucker hating on me. Like,
Nah, yeah.
like you on the floor below me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
yeah.
it respectfully, and
No,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. This
It's
isn't to
not-
like shoot a shot at nobody,
No, yeah.
but it's like people just live life. They float through life. It's fucking retarded. Pardon my French, but it's fucking retarded. It's like, are you gonna float through life and shit, and you're just gonna like be a waste of space.
Yeah.
God put you here for purposeful things, and you're just floating your way through life.
Yeah.
No intentions.
No, yeah, I get that.
I'm just gonna go to Becky's house for this party, but it doesn't do anything for me, other than get me fucked up, and maybe I'll go find a man to go home with. Like, you're not gonna find a guy like me at that party, respectfully. Like, I'm gonna be home chilling.
No, yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, people do that shit though. It's weird as fuck. Weird as fuck, bro. People are weird. I'm 23, bro. You know what I mean? Like, kids my age are getting out of college, looking at their degree, and they're like, well, fuck, what do I do now?
Yeah. And like, I'm in college right now. I've done 2 years, bro. I'm learning more. I'm learning more now in this one conversation we've been having for 10 minutes than like I have the whole 2 years I've been there.
Well, yeah, because they just read from a textbook.
Exactly.
And they get paid 40 grand to tell you what to do, and they drive a Miata home.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my car costs more than their yearly income.
Yeah.
I'm 23. I drive a car most people would die to have. It's a $95,000 BMW. Like,
No, yeah.
like, fuck. Somebody hit me the other day. I told you straight up, and I was like, I confronted it right away. I'm like, yo, bro, somebody fucked my shit up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just do it later.
No,
It's
yeah,
not a priority. It still drives.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. It's your perception, bro. Perception is reality. People say that shit all the time. It's true. Perception is reality.
It is.
Like, you go to college, people are like, oh my God, this professor just gave me so much game on business.
If they knew so much, they would be out doing it.
Bro, what are you talking about, bruh? Dude,
Nah, yeah.
these professors don't know shit, bro. They're just talking out their ass. People don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
And they're like 4 years in college, I got an economics degree. Like, what, bro?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
doesn't.
make any sense. But that's what we're teaching people nowadays. They teach
Yeah.
people how to get stuck. Stuck, bro.
And that's exactly why, like, I wanted to start this and start interviewing people who have a hustle, that have a different perception on life, because for them, like, as for you, like, your perception is your reality, and like, you're doing everything that you want to be doing. But for people that like want to get started and everything, and they don't know, and like you were talking about the considerations, like we're telling you, like, now, and like with the view and everything, like we're telling you, you gotta just go for that and make your perception turn and be your reality, and actually chase to what things that you want.
I tell people this. If this is your consideration, it's because you don't have control of this.
Yeah.
And you should use this to go get control of this again. Because if you don't have control of this, your fucking life's terrible. You'll
Yeah.
hate your life. You'll work 60 hours a week. The boss will tell you when to come in on a holiday.
At a zero.
Add a zero. Same thing with money, bro. I just add a zero. Clay, how much you want to make next year? $3 million. I made 300 this year. I want 3 million next year. Fuck, add a
Nah,
zero.
yeah.
It's all digits, bro. He
Yeah.
said 3 minutes on. That's so funny. No, I didn't even care. I didn't even look at the signs. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's weird. But that's the thing, though. It's like my considerations.
Yeah,
This
no, I
is a
get that.
prime example, bro. It's nothing on your end, but like, I just think differently. I'm just like, it's my world, bro. I'm playing GTA right now. Shit, it's my controller, my world. You know, I sound like, I'm not. Call me narcissistic, please. You have to know how it flows, bro, or else you don't really know it.
Yeah.
I've never been in a position where I ever had to worry about money. Like if anybody comes to me and they're like, I'm worried about money. How fast have you? What's the most amount of money you've seen me get in a short period of time?
I definitely want to know.
The fastest amount, the most money you've ever seen me take in out of thin air. We're talking about no product delivered, no personal loans given. We're talking about out of thin air. Motherfucker says, I have a problem. I need to solve it with money. How did?
Oh, like at least like 5K, just like 1 million.
And how long? How long did it take me to find it?
30 seconds.
I wrote that shit down.
5K in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Man.
What was the fastest phone call you've ever seen me get? More, and what was the amount of money?
Yeah, it was 2 minutes and 15K.
Damn.
2 minutes, 15 grand.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's just like that shit's blowing my mind, bro. Cause like, obviously I don't do this. Like,
You do, though.
I'm just getting into it, bro. Like, that sounds ridiculous now, but the more and more I start to talk to people who are on the same mindset as you,
The same frequency.
yeah, it's gonna be like Oh yeah, okay.
Bro,
Like it's gonna be the same type of thing.
I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say names because I'm gonna hurt him. You hurt his feelings. He like, bro, I'm 2 months behind on my rent. I'm 2 months behind on my car. I need $4,000 by tomorrow.
Yeah.
2 phone calls, $5K.
Damn.
And I'll leave it at that. Money is abundant. It's in your pockets. It's already there. It's just loading. If you think it's not, it is. We just had like 10 baddies walk in the room. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Damn, that aura be hitting, huh? I'm exuding that shit. Yes. Okay.
Not yet.
But again, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? I'm good with whatever.
No, yeah, you talked about everything I wanted to talk about. We was just flowing, but
Flow state, baby.
Yeah, I really appreciate you sitting down and talking with me and giving me your time, because one of the things I'm gonna take from this is that like your time is money, and like you spending your time talking to me and helping me out, I was like, dude, it means the world to me. So I appreciate you.
Your time's just as valuable as mine, bro. We bleed the same color. You feel me?
That's true.
But I mean, shit. Y'all want to follow me? Clay Closes on Instagram, TikTok, all that shit.
Yeah, plug it.
It's Clay Closes. So it's my first name Closes. Okay. TikTok, Instagram, all that shit.
And I'll tag you too. So like,
just tag me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, I got y'all. Whatever y'all need, shoot me a DM, whatever it is.
I got you.
Damn.
They getting lit over there, so we gonna have to wrap it up. But
yes, sir.
I appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.